Hello everyone, meet Jotun, one of the strongest attack champions in Raid Shadow Legends. Today, we will look at this champion, its skills, what it should wear for better efficiency, and whether it is worth adding Jotun to your collection. And now, I will show you how to get it right from the start of the game. Let's get going! Jotun is a fairly rare hero. You could get it out of the shards of the heroes, summoning with a small chance. Melee skills burn out health and deal a huge amount of damage to targets with debuffs. It's a very useful hero if you want to deal damage to a single target, such as a boss. How do you get a Jotun right from the start for free? Open the description. If you create your account in Raid using this link, you will receive this hero to the collection at the start. But there is an important point. You will receive all the gifts only when you sign up on a PC, and then you play on any device, smartphone, tablet, or PC. And so how to sign up correctly and get a bonus? Follow the first link in the description. To begin with, fill out the sign-up form. Then, the Play and Play launcher will be downloaded to your PC. Log into the game. The first thing to do is go through training that will show you all the nooks and crannies in the game. After the tutorial guide, go to the mail in the game. The bonuses have been already waiting for you. We take them and rejoice. But there is a couple more unique bonuses. If after registration, you will enter the game for 7 days, you will receive another bonus, 6 artifacts of the Lifesteal set and a legendary champion support, Deliana. Also, enter the promo code LUCKYRAID to get an epic champion, Chonoru, and 300,000 silver for level up. I recommend that you accept this offer because in addition to a Jotun, you get an attack champion, Chonoru, and the first legendary champion, Deliana. You also get 400,000 silver for level up. This trio guarantees an advantage. The champions are useful in most activities, and you will level up quickly. This is the best combination that you can only get at the beginning of the game. In Raid, Jotun is an epic champion attacker, which means that with proper leveling up, it can deal a lot of damage. This hero will help you 100% in the campaign and in the boss dungeons, and with proper leveling up, it will be very resilient. Now, let's check the user ratings. What kind of ratings do the players give it? And in which modes will this hero be useful at all? It will be especially useful in the faction wars and clan boss fights. According to the other ratings, it is average in all modes. In my experience, I will say that this hero is extremely useful in the campaign and even in the boss fights that may seem difficult at first. If you start the game, Jotun will be a great addition. The hero model looks very impressive, but we're about to find out whether it is actually useful. Skills? The first attack, Brute Strength, hits the enemy and gives a defense debuff with a 30% chance. The second skill, Burning Blade, attacks the enemy and gives a debuff health burnout with a 75% chance for 4 moves. The third skill, Sear Away, is an attack that reduces the maximum health of the enemy by 30%. If the target is health burnout, then the damage of the skill increases by 50%, and there is also an aura that increases health by 29% in the crypts of factions. How to equip this champion? At the very start, there is no special option. The damage of skill depends on the amount of health. Therefore, put on 6 items of the health set to add survival and increase damage. In the mid-game, I recommend that you wear an immortality kit that gives an increase to the health and treatment in every move. The greater the survival rate, the greater the chances of victory. The character needs a lot of HP points to deal as much damage as possible. In addition parameters, you need a critical strike chance, accuracy, and HP percentage. As for the characteristics, the main parameter for this champion is health. For the second characteristic, we level up the accuracy and critical chance to get more damage. And then we upgrade the protection a bit. These are my recommendations, which I stick to. In a nutshell, Jotun will be a quite practical hero. I don't recommend improving Jotun's skills at the start. Level it up, put on 6 health items with +8 level of improvement, and assemble a permanent team of heroes with which you will play. And only then, if you have extra books, you could spend them on increasing damage of Jotun's skills and the chance of imposing debuffs. Be sure to upgrade the talents of this champion. With the upgraded talents, the Jotun will be able to compensate for the lack of protection and deal even more damage. Here is the best PvE build for a Jotun. This build guarantees high boss damage and group survival. In general, this champion is excellent, but in order to make it shine, there must be a good support hero in the crew. If you assemble the hero in such a build and equip it correctly, you will get a damager before the mid-game. Well, then it will need strong artifacts and level up. If you get a Jotun in the way I've shown at the beginning, you get a support champion, Deliana, which will just strengthen the Jotun in combats. The Chonoru deals additional damage and gives debuffs so that the Jotun could hit with more damage. And you only need to find any champion which heals allies. A combat priestess is suitable for this role. Level up everyone, equip according to the guides, and go through all the most difficult activities of the game. That's it. Now you know how to get and level up a Jotun, its advantages, and tricks in Raid. Do not forget to get a hero in Raid Shadow Legends. The link with the bonus will always be in the description. So go and add a cool epic to your collection. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel and leave a like. I've picked 2 interesting videos for you that I recommend watching. Bye!